Hold on to your bagels, New York. Things are about to get spicy. New York City, the city that never sleeps, might just lose some sleep over this one. We're talking about voting rights, folks. And things are about to get interesting. Can you imagine a world where your local barista could be the deciding vote in the next mayoral election? Hold on to your hats because New York's highest court is currently debating whether or not to allow non-citizens to vote in local elections. That's right, green card holders and work permit holders might just get their chance to shake things up at the ballot box. This isn't just some small-town squabble. This is New York City we're talking about. The Big Apple, the city that never sleeps, the concrete jungle where dreams are made of, and where voting rights are about to get a whole lot more complicated. So, what's the big deal with this court case anyway? Well, it all boils down to this. Can a city decide who gets to vote in its local elections, even if they aren't U.S. citizens? On one side, you've got folks saying that only full-fledged American citizens should have a say in how the country is run. No taxation without representation, they cry, clutching their pocket constitutions. On the other side, you've got those who believe that everyone who lives, works, and pays taxes in a city should have a voice in how it's governed. They argue that excluding non-citizens is undemocratic and disenfranchises a huge chunk of the population. It's like a legal drama unfolding right before our very eyes, complete with dramatic courtroom scenes, passionate arguments, and enough legal jargon to make your head spin. If this law passes, get ready for a whole lot more people casting ballots. We're talking potentially 1 million more New Yorkers eligible to vote. That's a lot of I voted stickers. Imagine the lines at the polling stations. It'll be like trying to hail a cab in Times Square on New Year's Eve. Think about the potential impact. Candidates might actually have to start campaigning in different languages. They might even have to address issues that matter to immigrant communities. This could be a game changer, folks. It could redefine what it means to be a New Yorker and have a say in the future of the city. As you can imagine, this issue has turned into a political hot potato, with Democrats and Republicans lining up on opposite sides of the fence. The Democrats, always eager to expand the electorate, are all for letting non-citizens vote. They see it as a matter of fairness and representation. Everyone deserves a voice, they proclaim from their soapboxes. Meanwhile, the Republicans are up in arms, claiming that this is an attack on American democracy. They argue that allowing non-citizens to vote dilutes the votes of actual citizens. Only Americans should decide American elections, they thunder, shaking their fists at the sky. It's a classic political showdown with both sides digging in their heels and refusing to budge. Who will prevail in this epic battle of ideologies? Only time will tell. So, what's the final word on this whole non-citizen voting thing? Well, the jury's still out, literally. The New York State Court of Appeals is expected to issue a ruling any day now, and the suspense is killing us. Will they side with the progressives and usher in a new era of inclusive democracy in New York City? Or will they stick with tradition and uphold the sanctity of citizen-only voting? One thing's for sure, whatever the outcome, it's going to have major implications for voting rights across the country. So stay tuned, folks, because this is one story you won't want to miss.